Hello and welcome back. Right, finishing this off and getting the fertilising and liming done from yesterday, last session. Yep, this will be a new session because it was a monster, it really was. Yeah. Right, let's increase my speed a touch. I am a little slow, right. I did want it to be realistic. I did it. I am trying to play as realistically as possible, as if this is real life. So I didn't actually fertilise the area. I did a little bit. There's a bit of, but most of it you will notice that isn't fertilised because I've obviously got this bit of grass to, and I would imagine that you would contaminate it if you did do that. So I tried my best to play as realistically as possible. We'll grab that afterwards. And likewise on this, I am not fertilising or liming until, yeah, that's done. So I'm trying to see now, we've repaired that. The baler needs repairing as well. Now how are we looking here? Oh, we've still got loads, absolutely loads. Smash it, so there's nothing we can do, really. I may as well, yeah, we may as well bail. May as well assist or take over, in fact. Yeah. Now then, have I auto unloaded? I am not sure that I have. Let's just get this clean up on the outer edge. Right, I am going to go into a time lapse because obviously there's still an awful lot to do. So yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Well, I'm just trying to think what I can do. There's a couple of things I want from the shop, but I don't want to subject you to going in that. It is awful. It really is. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I know what we could do. It's not going to cost us that much. Yeah, one thing I really did want to do was to make as a pathway through to here. So we are going to have to, first of all, I would like to keep it high. Going to need to chop a tree. Chop it left. I was just trying to think, have I got my tree begun, as I call it? And I have. That's really the tree. It's still too close as part of this touching. Probably still won't do anything. Right, lovely. Yeah, maybe how close that tree is. Right, let's go grab our tree thing. I could really do with grabbing the trailer, actually. It can't be strapped down, but I do think it may. Yeah. Let's drop the front off. And drop the trailer itself off. Drop that off. Pick the trailer up again. Yeah, let's get these little jobs done that we can do. It's not that many funny. I can leave the beta. Hang on a minute. Have you just? Gee, I wish it would give the messages. I wish the messages would work. It's a good job I do know that these things happen so often now that I'm looking for it. Right. Okay. The amount of times yesterday's session I had to rescue one and there was no message at all. Right. Let's stick that in the silo. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this, but I just thought that can trundle along and the worker can finish off with that and we can go and do some other bits and bobs that are a little bit more different. I'd say better, but yeah. Right. Well, it's progress. The whole Let's Play is always obviously about progress. Making progress, growth. Doing the little jobs that are not always exactly the same. Although this Let's Play, obviously, because it's a grasshopper, has been pretty much, yeah. Imagine we've grown. Yeah, it is. It's true. It is what it is. It's like real life, to be honest. Yeah, there are things that are similar and there are things that are different. Right. Now then, perfectly placed for sticking this. Right, now then. Our tree begun. Yes, you can't strap this down. It is really a law unto itself. Whether it stays in there is anybody's guess. So, are you staying put? So far you are. Right, okay. Yeah, you can't strap it, so there's no point. It doesn't, yeah, it is a unique, thing. Scan the fields, and including the little one as well. That I'm still not sure I'm going to use as a field. I'm thinking more about productions, if I'm honest. Right. Yeah, let's pull us back a little bit. We may need to level the ground. Not sure how far I'm going to need to go. Right. Drop that over the fence. And let's go and pick it from the other side. we take that second one out? I would say so, if I'm honest. I don't like chopping them, but we do need to. Now, can we get this now, or is it still being awkward? It is. We're going to need to leave something like it. No, we're not actually. Aha. Yes, I'm just thinking. This is true. Let's chop it a little bit higher, this next one, though. No, it's better. That's better. Right. Let's get rid of all little bits. See, even they are classed as objects. Right, tree begun. I think that is enough, if I'm honest. I don't think we're going to need any more than that. Right, so then, best plan of attack. It's not going to matter actually for what we're going to do. Right, let's see if we can make this look something like though. Right, it doesn't always look the prettiest. That's the only thing I don't like about doing this. Why will you not raise and lower anymore? You will, it's just the angle. I've gone a little bit low. Let's go one bigger. So we are talking quite a bit. It's quite a lot of faffing around with this type of thing when you are going to do this. So you've got to come in at different levels. We're going to waste a little bit of the field, that is a given. So I'm going to have to angle this down. Where are we? Oh, we're going to do it at an angle. There we are. You can't have miracles like this. You're trying to do something quite... Right, now then. Yeah, we're dragging a load of muck from all over the place. From those muck heaps that farmers do have. There's lots of bits in fields that need adjusting. Do this manually, otherwise if you start to use the smoothing tool it undoes all that you've done, but it's, yeah, we are going to have to muck around with it a few times. You never get this right in one. Well, he says, I never have so far. Yeah, I've done this on quite a few Let's Plays. Right, a little tiny bit more down here to level it. And yeah, let's go back round the other side. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Some worse. Right, now then. Path. We're going to put proper grass or just paint? Right, what have we... We did use gravel last time. Asphalt, I always think looks probably one of the best. Now then, am I in the way? Huh, why will that not let me... Am I too close? maybe I am. I always manage to. Yeah, I think I am actually. Play is in the way without the message. I don't know. Right, let's try that again. Okay, landscaping, painting. Oh, asphalt it is. Yeah, it was me. I thought it was. Did want to keep some grass in the middle. I was not liking that. It's like grating across the top of the shed, or too close to the shed from that angle. It's at the top of the trees. Yeah, it's all angles. Oh, I've never had so much trouble. No, it really does not like. Doesn't like us being that close to the shed. Yeah. No, it doesn't. It is the shed. Right, well. Okay, let's do some more grass on that bit there. No, it's not got the separation that I'd like. Do I do some tufts of grass? I think so, I do, even though I know it's so expensive, it really is. This isn't finished, it's just a matter of making it look sort of slightly as if it is real. Yeah, sort of. Right. Now then. How awful do you look? Are you well too big and bumpy? Well, I suppose the truest test would be to have a go. This is what usually makes you realise it's awful and it needs a lot of work. You expect it to be bumpy, but is it possible to use it? It is possible. It is. It's still. It wasn't awful, but yeah, it's definitely not. Let's have a look from this side. Better from this side. Yeah, definitely not good. Right, well, it'll do for now. Let's go and see how the bailiffs do. Yeah, we shall work on this again. Right, smashing. That's another job. Almost done. Wow, I did some bales. Oh, I never looked yesterday in the session. I just ended it quickly. They look an awful lot of bales. They really do. Yeah, it's... No, we can actually. That is true. We can finish off a little bit more. Let's... Oh, we need to drop that off. Pick that up. Now we need to get some more light. I don't know. Let's see what we've got in the back and the front before we go and get it back. We might have enough. There's no point in grabbing that, is there really? There's nothing in it. I think it was all actually was pretty much left in the trailer at the back. We shall see if there's any in the front box. There is. Smashing. Okay. Right, let's get cracking then. Let's use this up. No point in going back and getting some more until we've used all the car. Oh, there's a bit of grass there, a bit of clean up, so let's leave that. get another row out of this. Yeah, I'm trying to get my angles not bad. I'm not doing terrible. Right, brilliant. That's the baler finished. Just get this finished. And we'll fertilise it. We will. We'll do what we've got to do. Don't like leaving jobs half done. Right, yeah. Not gonna. It is amazing when you're touching up. It's not so bad as the first time. So I think, to be honest, we'll probably just use these two. I don't think we need the trailer. Right, we put some lime in the front. Yeah, we're doing lime. Eject. Lime. Eject. Ah, no, that's grabbing the one I've just ejected. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I've got to do that better. Right, let's eject another one. Ah. Brilliant. Let's fill that. We'll just stick the back in again. Absolutely. Oh yeah, that is right. We never overfill the front, do we? It's working quite well, that is. Yeah, we've not had any tip-ups or anything since we've been using just a couple of those. It works quite well. Shall I time-lapse this? No, we'll check, because it has been all time-lapses, it really has. So, yeah, we'll just trundle along. Yeah, I'm well pleased with where we are. 101 grand as well, and we bought the farm. Not enough to buy the animals, and I also want to get a bit under our belt. So we obviously, yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of silage that's in. We're going to have a lot of hourly tick-ups over the day. That's what I'm really hoping. I'm hoping over the winter, though, we can get the animals. That is my biggest thing. I would like them. Is it Brompton? I always get mixed up. I want to say Brampton. Brampton's a village. It's Brompton, isn't it? Brompton House Farm. Brompton Farm. Let's go around this. No, there's a bit of there's a bit of grass. We'll do a bit of cleanup before we lime that little section. Just do this run, and then we'll grab the baler. Get these two little bits. I did a bit of liming on this lot. We'll leave this bit up here. We'll get this another time if it's not decayed. Right, that's about right. Let's get this finished, and then we'll just lime this section quickly. I'm trying to be realistic. You wouldn't stick, and this needs repairing. I know, I'm not ignoring it, but yeah, I thought we can manage to use it. I think it's just getting low though. Mind you, it's done an awful lot of bales, it really does, and we also need to wash the tractor. It is a little bit mucky. Let's let that do its thing. There's a bit over there, but I've limed that. We'll leave it. Yeah, let's play this as you would do. You wouldn't contaminate. I don't mind liming over, yeah, because it's not that. Right, let's, yeah. Finish this strip off. I know it's not going to be a full bale, but... Alright, lift that. Let's go and repair this, wash this, then we'll carry on with the liming and the fertilising. And that is this session done. Yeah, well, actually no, I'd like to get through till November morning, if I'm honest. awards, because this is a second session, so I was hoping initially to make it into one recording, but it's going to be too long. It really is. So, okay. Right, this, you are mucky. I always look at the windows. They, to me, because it looks a lot cleaner before the windows are clean. It looks almost perfect, and then if you look at the windows, there's always that bit of residue that always, I think, is the last touch of when it's clean. Like now-ish. That's not bad. Let's grab the pottinger. Because that is a little bit mucky. That has seen some action, it really has. Lovely looking machine. I love the pottingers. I think they're such a wide pickup on them. No. Right. That's fantastic. Let's stick the baler away. Stick this in this low one. It's, yeah, it doesn't need to be high, does it? Yeah, that I realised I was just touching the back. They are a bit low, these sheds. Not really for high things. Balers, mowers. Well, little mowers, not big ones like we've got. Right, let's step quickly. Let's straighten up before we scrape that along the wall. Yeah, we've got plenty of sheds really now, haven't we? Now we've got the farm as well. I thought we'd leave all grass equipment though here. It does make sense. Right, smashing. Let's go grab that. No, we've got the mass here. Let's stick this in the shed. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the trailer. I'd like to run it up to the shop to see how. Right, yeah. Right, let's get this little bit of liming done. Yeah, I would like to take it the back way, see how it does, as to whether we're going to buy it for this map or whether we're not. Oh, I didn't do that very well. Smashing. Right. Now, is that only the front box, or have we got some left in the back? No, we haven't. It's just the front box. Right, let's tip out the silo then. I think if we grab a front... just trying to think, if we grab the fertiliser, it's going to fill that, because it's too quick a fill. So we need to fill the back first. Or we get a bucket. We could do that as well. Right, let's back first. Let's watch this. Yeah, let's... Smashing. No way. Will that be enough? I think it will, to be honest, with what we've... I might be wrong. Let's have a go. Never say never. Yeah, I am really pleased with how far we have come, what we've done, but I would like to speed us through the day and leave the bales to ferment. We're in auto, we are indeed. Right, let's crack on. Are we going to time-lapse this? No, it's only going to be 5 minutes, it really is, to be honest. Yeah, so plans through the winter, definitely, hopefully the animals, but we do need to get enough money to sort of feed them as well. And yeah, I do sort of realise yesterday's session, it made me aware that 3 tractors are good, but although they are, you do need a larger team. I was running out of tractors. I was literally using the telehandler as a tractor, which it's quite capable of doing what we did, but it did make me aware that the team's not quite big enough. With a couple of tractors would make it nice, and also obviously 2 of our tractors are quite low, okay for sort of some tasks, but not. We will need another sort of 150-200 horsepower tractor or more. Yeah, I'm just saying minimums, not really. Right, this is the bit where you always miss a little strip. Yeah, you can't quite get it. It's either a bit missing at the bottom or a bit missing at the top. That's not bad. Wow, that's about the best I've seen it. Yeah, I'm leaving the minimap out just while we're doing this. Now we need to move across, or we're not going to quite get there. Yeah, like that. Left a strip. Now we're overlapping too much. Not sure. Will I do it? When we close, let's do an outer circuit, and then we'll do up and down, I think. Or should we just go round and round? I really love going round and round, if I'm honest. It's my favourite sort of thing. I just think it's more efficient. Less wasteful of effort. But then that's just my opinion. I may be wrong. Yet it is a beautiful map. It is just as I remember it. Yeah, I didn't do this map to death. I known for a long while Attingham was coming up, and it was one that I thought, well, I did have a let's play, but I didn't actually do it to death on FS19. So I thought, yes, we should give it a whirl. And it has worked with me. I am really pleased with the progress we've made. I didn't expect to be in the farm now. I really didn't. I thought it would take into the 2nd year, not actually, yeah. Or are we in the 2nd year? That is important. Let's have a look at the stats. I can't remember. Did we cycle through? I think we are. This is our 2nd. But we class it as 1 anyway. Yeah, we're through to the 2nd. It's gonna, yeah, to go around the bales a bit. It's gonna make this not quite right, but it is what it is. Right, smashing. I think it would take us long. Yeah, this is the last little bit, so then we'll have a bit of a chat, a proper chat. We'll have a look at statistics. I want to see the bales, but we're not going to see them properly. The bales said 300 and something, but then obviously I've not reset the count. I should have done at the beginning. It's typical, you don't always think of these things, but would have been very useful. Right. Smashing in, there's that little triangle ahead. Let's get that as well. So we have got precision farming on, so we shouldn't really be wasting anything. Well, we did it. We could have actually done it without the front box bit, so that's quite good. Right. Let's have a quick look at what we can see. We can see what session is, but to be honest, there's an awful lot of bales there are. I would say, guesstimate 150-ish, 150 to 170. I would say that. I really would. So session is 50, but we did a lot more yesterday. Yeah, so I would say 150. We shall see. We shall see whether I'm right or wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to see this. Also, yeah, that is one test I do want to do. How well can you go up the ramps with things on? This will do nicely. And are the ramps adjustable, or do we just go up? Is it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And that's lifted. Or is it? Yeah, it was lifted. Okay. Well, I would imagine that most farmers are always going to want to go up the ramps with something on, because there's not much point on. You would be grabbing something from the shop or grabbing something from somewhere. Let's try reversed. I'm not sure I've ever had this one, that's why I thought let's give it a shot. Okay, go reverse that. This is not so easy. Right. Yeah, it is. It probably is made for this type of map, and it is just a one thing that you can stick on it. Really, it's definitely not for multiples. This is why I like the 19-meter ones and the 25. The 25 is well too big for this. I still think the 19 meters probably too big for this. Stick. Oh, it's got straps. Now that I do like, because the 19 meter hasn't got straps. It's really built for a header, so that is quite useful. You could stick a couple of things onto that as well. So yeah, that's not bad. We shall see how it fares. Yeah, we shall. Right, so a very productive couple of sessions. We did our field as well. We will work on this. It is, yeah, a little bit rough and ready. I knew that. It does. Always when you do land raising, it's yeah. So we have got the straw to do, but there's not a lot. You can see that it's the straw add-on for corn. Is yeah. There's not that much stalks, is there really, to be honest? So, but it has got a little. So we would need to buy a windrower and then bring the baler even. Yeah, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to walk through it or jump over it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to when we get some farming implements, because to be honest, other than the trailer, we've not really got a lot. No, we haven't. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that low loader. The ramps seem a little short. Yeah, that's again another thing that was good about the 90-meter one. You can buy the extensions. That's what I've often found. That's where you hit it. That's the transporter's not that low, really. That was at its height bit, so yeah, not 100%. Right. Anyway, yeah, let's get cracking to November morning. That's what I say. Let's use the biggie. And what does it need? No, not particularly. It's not really damaged. A smidgen. But yeah, we have got, that's true, we have got a telehandler. Does make the perfect vehicle for this, really. Because if it goes wrong, you can grab the bales off the floor. Right, how are we doing? We need speed. We do. Let's speed this up. Let's get that hopper out and take this up. We should get some hourly tick-ups. Let's watch the hopper go out, take this till tea time, and then top it up again, and then sleep through till tomorrow morning. Look at what... Yeah, I was going to say, things do drop, which just show I am right. 14.3 metre. I'm wanting to go no-till, if I'm honest. That is my usual 10. Let's take it to 4 o'clock, and then we'll just top it up. Smash it, and that'll do me nicely. 136,900. Obviously, we've only got that one thing. Yeah, they've only got that one production that we've got, so I think we should be about right. I think that's also about a full load. I think there's 2 or 3 bales extra. Oh, or am I wrong? Am I talking nonsense? No. Yeah, 3 bales. Or are they not in? I don't think they are actually. Right, let's put that back to normal. And then we'll grab the bales individually. And we shall sleep through till morning. Let's just let that settle down. Need to be connected. Right, that's about right. Smash it. I actually am quite enjoying this view because it is realistic. I do like it, if I'm honest. I don't like that adapter though. It really is doing weird things. I don't mean I like it, but yeah, it's definitely not as it should be. Let's just push those. Aha, that must be full then. Let's just push these ready for the morning though. They don't like to drop off. It's almost like the angle's not quite right. Let's drop that in the hopper. Yeah, I almost have to use the hopper as a pull-off, like that. Right, angle them down. Yeah, it doesn't sort of angle down as like you'd like it to. Right. Are going to sleep anyway. We shall see that yet. It's still taking them right. Let's sleep through till morning. Ooh. I don't really think we need a front loader, but do we need one at the shop? Not at this precise moment. It is a shame though, because that isn't a bad thing. Electric. Could keep that down here. No, I'd prefer the telehandler if I'm honest. So a front loader. It is good, not knocking it right. Sleep through till the morning. And 9 o'clock now. Yeah, we did use that month quite well, I think. We did a lot. 17 odd tons of corn off that little field. Right, we have a bit of flickering. November month, and it's going to rain again. Gordon Bennett. Right, yeah, I did think that's any trouble. It does actually do that. Right, I am going to leave it here though. This is going to be next session. We're going to grab. No, we're not. I don't think there's any ready. I think that is. Let's have a look. It should be about 50-odd%, especially the ones we did first. 48%. Yeah, that's right. So we need to go through till tomorrow morning. Did I not? I thought I limed this. Okay. Did I just... Let's have a look. Let's have a look on precision farming. That is the best way. I didn't. pH 34. 36 is not important because say I'm not. I did lime. Apart from the bit where there's a bit of grass, which you can see, that's the really red. So that needs doing. And we need to pH this one. So again, we'll do that this session. Not next session, you know, as well. Do you know, Mr. Smith, you're not terribly good at making your intentions clear. That's right. So we need to pH that one, and then we've done everything we're going to do for this year, field work wise. Yeah, get this all done, and then I would imagine, yeah, it would be December or maybe January morning that we need to grab those. Digestate there. I'd like to get. I would. We've got nothing to put in here. That would have been the advantage to doing the silage in the... Because we would have got that lot in, whereas we're probably going to miss the boat. And how much digestate have we got? That's not that is a lot. That's going to do well. Next month is the bit where the digestate is at its best. So, a good price. So we'll be looking to get that, because that is... We could actually buy the animals now. That's really good. But I'd like a little tiny bit more under our belt than just to be able to buy the animals. I would say that buying the animals will clear us out, and I want to have the food. Do I need another trailer? I would say so. I'd keep the 48 tonner I suppose we can buy... Yeah, that's true. We can have a back dedicated. That's the beauty of that trailer, really. I will eventually, in time, buy another back as well, because they are, yeah, smashing. I think a 48 ton is really adequate for that area, if I'm honest. Although they're... Yeah, I prefer the push. I think what I would like to do is probably get one of the 82 Studio 70 tonners that are my absolute favourite for that type of thing, because they are so perfect for the pushers, as well as being reasonable. I know there are quite a few pushers. I think their power tube is a push, but again, it is expensive. Well, it isn't, I suppose. It's, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that's not a bad one. But yeah, you've got to extend it. Oh no, that is the extension. That's not a bad size, is it really? But what's the bigger... Is it the farm tech? It's the Agri. That's not a push, is it? That's a lift, I'm sure it is. That would be something useful if it told you what it did. That's another thing, I've always said this, it's a bit like the... There's not enough information really on this. It's very basic for saying this game has been going for a long time. I still don't think that we really... if you're buying a trailer, you want to know if it's a lift or a push, and it's never been in like the mod hub, never been in the additional information. Now, I mean, I can take a guess. I would say that's a lift. But again, it would be nice to know. Why is it so hard to say on the information it's a lift or a push? It is what you want to know for a trailer. And what about the hamburgers? Those special ones that lift up high. Again, shouldn't there be an indicator of that? If it's only you really watching... I suppose it is... A lot of the content right now, that farm tech is... Yeah, it's a little bit... expensive getting now, though. This is what I class as expensive. I suppose that's because I'm used to going for this fantastic 82 Studios. Now, is that... No, that's a lift, I remember. Isn't it? I'm sure it is. Again, you can't really just look at a trailer and think, yeah, but I'm sure that is a lift. Yeah, I think it is. I seem to recall we've used that. I used that on Rombos. That's a lift, definitely, the Agerontia. That's very reasonable. A little bit slow on the... Although that you're supposed to be able to... That's the Beat Ninja, so that's no good. Now, I think the Fortis is, but that's a little... No, it's not on the small side. I'm sure that's a push. If you look in it... Yeah, it is. It's definitely a push. Yeah, that one you can tell. So that's a push. That would do nicely. But... the reason I would like go no is just if you go down here at the 70 tonner from 82 Studios, it's only 35 grand. So what's not to like? Yeah, he says. I always forget how many trailers I've got. Tar Up Strange, it's the one that lifts over. Yeah, it's not that one. That one, 36 ton, 36,000. I'm on dollars, aren't I? Of course I am. Let's stick that right. Next one. Pounds. Brilliant. Right, so that is it. I'm going to leave it November morning. Next session we have got... In fact, actually... Yeah, that is true. We can PH that. Why don't we take it through till tomorrow morning now? There's nothing doing that we can't put any more... anything in. I think we're probably completely out of tick-ups, so there's no... Yeah, there's no... Yeah, we are totally out of tick-ups, so let's just speed this up till tomorrow morning. We're probably going to take a bit of a hit from costs. You will notice, for once, I haven't got any... I normally have... generators. I do. I usually insist on having at least one, sometimes three of the little ones, and I haven't got any. So this is quite unique. I like it in a way because I like to have them to cover those type of costs. Oh, of course, that's the... Yeah, I'm going to keep it because I might buy it, but I don't think so. I think I'd like something slightly longer. Yeah, only having one item on it is a bit of a disadvantage. It really is. It's just that on English roads that might be what. In fact, you know something? That is a point. If we're going to do that, I think I'd go for the 82 Studios one. Oh. Now this is the one, yeah, the Mack Trucker one that I'm having a lot of difficulty with. And I am also definitely thinking of, because the tipper body doesn't actually let you tip, or it didn't. I do like it for the liquid tank, but again, it doesn't like playing ball with anything. So much as it is good, and it does come up in the sales so often, I'm going to say no. I am. Not because I don't want it, but because it won't work. So let's send that back, but let's grab our tractor off, because I don't want that. Yeah, dangling in the air. We can still pH. Luckily now you can pH that in the later stages. Initially you could only do this on the first growth stage. Now you will note it did grow once more in November. This is what I like. I don't like to cut it in November. Right, so this should be almost, I think, about halfway through, about 10 o'clock. Yeah, 3% left to ferment. So let's speed up time a little bit. These are, in fact, let's go over to the last ones done. Speed this up so that in the next session I can start to grab some of these. So these were the last ones done, really. So if we look at the fermenting on these, speed time up till I think it's about 10:30 normally-ish, something like that. We're getting a bit precise, Mr. Smith, aren't we? Well, I wasn't far off. That was fairly accurate. I'm only 8 minutes out. That's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. So, these should all be done. The ones we did first should well be done. We'll get this other field pH'd, and we will get that bit of grass grabbed off this. That is a point. Yeah, there's quite a couple of lines. There's a few bales. So there. That is true. We'll do that afterwards. Or even it wouldn't be the end of the world if we left it till next year. The grass will be half fermented. No, it would go off, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. So no, we won't. We'll grab these bales off the field though, which that'll be interesting to see how many we get. Although I suppose no, realistically, it will do what you probably would do in this situation. You would grab, if you've got a BJ that is, you would grab a set, you'd stick them in, and then when you needed another set going in the BJ, you'd come and grab another set. There's no need to really do what I did last time, which was we don't need to get them off the field because we can't cut during the winter anyway, so there's no real rush. So that's what we're going to do next session. We'll start grabbing, we will use the big one though. I do want a bale pusher. I do. They would have been very useful a couple of times, and I think we'll grab a couple because you're always going to have 2 or 3, maybe even 3. They are, yeah, 300 and something each, so they are very reasonable. But I definitely think they are useful. Yeah, when your baling is your main job. Obviously, I'm not going to stick on this. I do realise to watch baling all of the time. I like it, but it's just too repetitive. It really is. Not really nice. I mean, it brings in a lot of money. We all know that. It is a fantastic money spinner. This is going to really net us a lot of money, but it doesn't make for the most interesting thing if you're watching baling every single time. So, yeah, definitely going to be going into arable. First thing, animals, definitely. Yeah, and it'll be interesting. If I remember rightly, it does not like you jumping over the hedge. It's like it's got a massive invisible barrier, not a normal one. So yeah. Now, if I remember rightly, yeah, the muck. Yeah, you got. There's a bit of the one thing that was a little bit funny about this was, yeah, the muck and that tended to. I think I used a food mixer on this one. I think last time I did. That's another thing. We want to put something like calling our partner 82 Studios to stick in a point on this for filling. I'm trying to think. Would it be better here in the yard? Because obviously this is also a farm. But are we going to be? I am debating on this as a production area, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to use this as a field. I think this might be where we put our productions, so not sure whether to just put grass down or whether to just leave it and paint. Just, yeah. Have the builders put concrete down. Yeah, let's let's put it like that, shall we? So animals, that's next, definitely. Let's have a look. I'm not sure where the point is for them. Ah, it's there. Right, let's have a look. Now then, I had Holsteins last time, so it's back to Brown Swiss. That's all I'm trying to do. Let's select. 60 is, yeah, it is 99 grand. So I would like I'd like to buy as 100. I want it to be 100 and then it grows to the max next year. I do. So that is, I am right, it is 99 plus, in fact, yeah, that's the easiest way to do this, is to 50. Which is 82, so that's 165,000. I was right. Yeah, which leaves us 20 grand. 20 grand for incidentals at a time when we're going to draw in a lot of money in a bit. That's doable. But we do want to put the 82 studios. Do you know, I'm not sure whether to stick one quite close to this, like say here, so that you can literally fill on that. Let's have a look. Let's put our money where our mouth is and see. Because this is mainly a fill point for the animals, really. Let's have a look. Where are you? I've got way too much stuff on this now. Right, so that, I'm thinking it's not a bad idea. Let's just look that way. I want to see about getting past, because there's that. Is it better there? Because you've always got to avoid that there. You've got to come around there. So that's not really going to get in the way. If we stick it with a nozzle there, is that going to work? No, then is that going to do something to the ground? Tell you what, let's use game mechanics to our advantage and save the game, and then we should go out and try that again. Yeah, I don't want this to be, if it doesn't work, I'm literally going to say my goodbyes, and we should do this next session if it goes horribly wrong. Right, let's try that again. Container. I would like it there though. I think that's not a bad place. But I'm not sure it's not going to do something weird to the ground level. Is that about... yeah, I'd say that's not far off. That doesn't look too bad actually. Let's go down. I always think it's always best to be on the ground level for this. You can sort of just about see it, but that's not done. No, that's really quite good. Well, for once, Mr. Smith, you actually did that alright. And, well, it's not really about you, is it? It's about... when you're placing it next to things like sheds, it does weird things. Sort of things all settle down together and they do weird, strange things. Because this mod, this shed has an effect, that shed has an effect, and this has an effect, and so does the ground level. So it's about 4 things all clashing to make this not... so yeah, you've got to... I was really sort of drawing on the strength of this shed and this not doing too much. That's why I went high and not lower. If I'd have done it here, it would have done something weird and taken that and done strange things and maybe lifted the road. So for once I did work well and it did play nicely. So that should be yeah, well, that's where we call H2 Studios to drop us food off for the yeah, I suppose realistically, I mean, I know we can get all the lime and things from it, and it is, but it's a trade-off. Right, yeah, I'll work on that. I might do this off camera. Yeah, I shall show you the improvements, because it can take quite a while to actually get this right. Yeah, and I'll put a bit more grass on it. I should have left the grass for a bit, actually. Right, anyway, yeah, I am going to leave it there. It's been a very productive session. One thing I am going to do is I'm going to do what I did last time. Just going to go. I like to come through here quite a lot, but I want to get the ground level so I don't bash into that piece of... Now then, is that the smallest? It's, yeah, just to take that. Yeah. Now then, let's do some painting just to make it look a bit, and let's stick to what we've done so far. Mind you, that's not the same as that track, but then again, we can do things to that track as well. Oh, we can't actually, it won't let you. Or can we? Is it just that my angle was wrong? It is, yeah, we can do that. It says, let's have a look. Don't think it lets me going over that bit of grass. No, it doesn't. That bit of grass in the middle's, yeah, a bit different. Smash it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look while we've got this out. See if there's any work that I need to do in any areas that I quite think. Yeah, this is the good stuff done by BG modding. GB modding even. Yeah. I don't know, Mr. Smith. Was that we used, wasn't it? Actually, gravel for this one. That's a point. Do we want to? Yeah, I think we do. Let's get that. We would put a road in that. It's maybe even two. I always find it's better to do it quick than if you do it slowly. You seem to do better straight lines. Doesn't always work perfectly. You can do it totally wrong, but I always find it seems to be more flowing. The more I do it slowly, the more I tend to get it wrong. That's not bad. That's right. Yeah. I know it's always a bit lumpy. You can't get that right. You can't. And if I start to use the smoothing tool, it'll just like go straight down like a. Yeah, let's have a look what this looks like. That's not bad. And that's not bad. I'm quite happy with that. Right, smashing. That's it, and that is where we're going to leave it. Yeah, I will off camera get that very strange lump. See if I can do a little bit better with it. It'll never be perfect using land bridges, getting the soil in. On this game, it's always has been a bit tricky to get that right. It has. You often have to spend well too long to get it right. But yeah, we will have a go. Anyway, yeah, it has been a productive session. We're right up to December. Yeah, so almost the edge of the end of this year. So we need to be grabbing. That's the point. Before we go, let's have a look. This should be the perfect price for digestates. It should be our digestate run. It is 1333. That is about top price. So next session, the most important thing is to get the digestate out, and we have 195 tons, so that's quite a few loads. So we will be, yeah, I do think going forwards we probably want a proper full-size tanker. Yeah, this is good, it is, and it's a good size, but it's only 30 tons, which means that is about 7, yeah, 6.5 runs of that. So I will time lapse it. We're going to do that for this year. We're not going to incur any additional costs, but next year we'll grab a proper 82 Studios 67 tonner. It is. I like the fill rate on it. It's very good all rounder. There's the. Was it? I'll show you. Let me show you what I'm waffling on about. I think it is under. Is it under trailers or is it under animal? It might be under animals. I bought one of these for the Wild West, Western Wild. I always get that wrong. Is it under animals? I think it is. It's, yeah, there's the... It's not that one. I think it was based upon that one. It's yeah, modded one of that, I think. Yeah, I've tried that one. They're not bad at all. But again, smaller than what we've got now. That's why I like the Royal Christie one. It is amazing. I'm sure. No, it's not. So is it in Misk then? It could be. There's well too much in miscellaneous though. It could actually be in trailers. I might be totally wrong. Yeah, that's the big Aquatrans, isn't it? Ah, no, here it is. Yeah, 40,000. It is the modded one of that, and it's a little slow on the. Yeah, I'm only noticed because obviously I've got the different ones. The H2 Studios does beat it on unloading, which is important. That's a 50 tonner. Now that one I've never had because. Yeah, the H2 Studios one does spoil me a little, in so much as you're paying a quarter of that price, so why would you do that? Yeah, that's a fantastic mod. I do love that. That is a very cheap trailer if you want it at the beginning. Yeah, when you... That's 32 tons again. So again, yeah, it's size for us. Ah. Now, what did that come with? That must have come with a pack, because that IMT 525, that must have come with a pack. So that we'll try out. So it's a 40 tonner, is there? Ah. It doesn't say Unreal. Ah, it's worth a shot. Yeah, I mean, bigger the better. Truthfully, you do that in 2 hits, that'd be fantastic. It's more than I'm used to paying, but that doesn't really... Yeah. Can we afford that at the minute? What? Yeah, I might have a point, actually. This is true. It's animals, although we are going to make a fortune. I think what we're going to do is exactly what I said. This year, we're going to make do with what we've got. Because it's not like we don't have one. Okay, it's a little inconvenient. I'm going to have to do 7 runs, but we've got that. Yeah, it's a time for animals. It really is. We've got to do this in stages. You've got to, work with what you've got for a bit, even if it is a little bit exhaustive. There is a time for expansion like that when you have got plenty of money. Then I really don't mind doing that. So next session, digestate with our existing equipment and also sticking the bales in. We'll have missed much, I don't know. It's January and February. The price is still good, even as late as February. So if we get as much of this in, this is now us cashing in on last year's work, getting all those bales into here, and all of the digestates sold, and getting our animals, which we could do right now, but we're going to have a lot of work. So I don't want to do the animals until we finish this, because it's going to then mean I can get through the winter quite quickly if I just grab this, speed up time, whereas if I've got animals, it gives you a different, not variable, that's not what I'm trying to say. It throws a spanner in the works, makes things a little bit more tricky because you're juggling, and I'd like to just concentrate, whilst we haven't got animals, on clearing this off so that we've got a big chunk of money. This is going to set us up, and then next year I would like to go loose again. I would like to get use out of those, and I'd like, once we hit this new year, for us to be buying some of those fields. I'm not sure. I think sheep as well. I think I'd like to get the animals. Now that is the point. Now that is something we could do that is a little bit exciting. I do like to do... In fact, should we go over there? I'm going to buy it anyway for now. Let's go and grab a tractor and pop over there. I would use that because it is obviously the fastest thing we've got, but the camera is terrible. So let's grab... But yeah, the Massey is the fastest thing we've got. Right, let's pop over. Let's go and have a look. I'm sure that is the sheep pasture. We shall see that. So let's go and have a look. So that's the last thing we're going to do before we say adios. Oh, that is. Let's not run across someone's field. That is a terrible thing to do. Yes. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad that we spotted that the good fields are over the road. Yeah, we shall make... We'll have a split farm. We'll have... Now that is a point. We might use the sheep farm as our farmyard as well for that area. Yes, now that is a point. It is somewhere over here. Now there is a bit of road, which I like GB modding as that is really good because I always used to struggle with this. Here we go. The amount of times I've sunk a tractor into the water thinking I'm in the right place and I'm not. Right, let's cross over. No, I'm trying not to go too deeply. So then, we have bought this area. Is this still the sheep? Aha, there's a blue blob. That looks good to me. And there is a shed. And there's still this shed for your bales, which Mr. CDP did use to great effect on his Let's Play. He literally had this filled to the rafters. Absolutely amazing. A couple of old IBCs. Let's have a look. Now then, let's look for... Yeah, we might clear these trees out and put a couple of sheds in. I think we're going to use this as our farmyard. Let's have a look on the map, though. Is that close? It is. 1 and 2 are straight behind us. Let's just have a walk down the field. Yeah, we need to go... Yeah, so this is... Yeah, this is... No, we'll go out that gate. We will, so... Now then, where is the animal point? I'll say it's down here somewhere. Yeah, how many? It's a small, modest thing. Should we fill it straight away? Should we go straight to 75? No, I like to see a bit of growth. I don't know about everybody else. We'll put half in and we'll, yeah, let it grow naturally to the full amount, I think. Yeah. And we'll chop, clear these few trees here and make good use out of this. That is a point. Is this ours, including this bit of land here? Let's have a look on the map. It is actually, yes. You get right up to this section here. So this is literally our shed and this little bit of land here. Is this ours or is this not? Let's have a look. It is, where the arrow is, that's me. Yeah, smashing. So, right up to the edge of the field, right up to here. So we shall remove these. Might put something down here. Can I get past that IBC? We shall see. We could always clear up a bit of room at the back and go behind it. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of all of these trees. We're going to make very good use of this. Yeah, I do think that is what we're going to do. So that is our plans. Yeah, we've got a lot of ideas, a lot of, what do they call it? Things in the fire. I can't think of the proper saying. A lot of irons in the fire. That's it. And this is the way we go up. So this would be to our, what is hopefully going to be our field. Yeah, field number 2 and field number 1. Which is that one there. And this is the big field, isn't it? The one that I wanted to buy. Yeah, 15. That's the point. Let's go and have a look. Oh, tis trees, I am right. Yeah, we're going to leave these. We're going to be realistic. Yeah, we are going to leave these as farmers often do within their little islands. And we're going to go around them. It's going to cause us issues, I know, I realise that, but it is what it is. All the farmers have to live with that, so shall I. I'm going to play this realistically. I'm not going to shift them. They were here before me. Right, where do I get into field 1? Is it up here, I would imagine? No, it's not. Okay, let's have a look. Let's try and find... Now that's a very low hedge. But it still is a hedge, and it's got collisions. So, unless I'm going to do my raising the land trick. How do you get into it? You get into it there. No, I'm happy with that gateway. It's a nice size gateway as well. So, perfect. I think this was not too expensive, wasn't it? One. Yeah, 59,000. Yeah, so we're buying one, then two. Hopefully, obviously, we've got our harvester. We need to buy a header. It is a very modest one. I do think we shall be looking to upgrade, but yeah, there's no way. I either want a couple of the trouble is, a Starliner is a very small header. It would take a long time. You can get a team of them, but I think I'd sooner bite the bullet and grab something like a case. One of the case that is my style. Or we'll see what happens in the sales as well. There's always the sales over winter. Anyway, that's enough waffling from me. I just wanted to share the plans for going forwards. We've bought the sheep pasture, and I'm going to keep that. So this is going to be probably, as I said, a bit of a farmyard. Yeah, this is going to be our second farmyard, and it not because it's distance. Yeah, this is close to that, so it's not. I mean, it's in some ways it's terrible because we've got all of those sheds down at the farmyard, but we're really not going to need them because this is going to be where we're working over this side. So in some ways, this is probably going to be the farmyard. With this little tiny bit of land here, we'll probably, yeah, make good use of this bit down here, which is a bit of a shame. We'll also check out whether in 1 and 2 themselves there's any bits that lend themselves to putting sheds in. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. While we're making plans, let's just make plans. Right, so there's this field here which has got the track running down it, which is the big one. So that doesn't lend itself to sheds. Definitely not. It's a thoroughfare. Let's have a look in 2 and 1. Are there any corners that are wasted or... No, it's a good headland, but nothing... Yeah, not enough to stick anything stupendous on. That's 1. Likewise, yeah, 1 is all fields, yeah, as well as being a little... No, there isn't really anything. No, it's all field. There's not really anything that lends itself to sheds or without wasting field, which you just wouldn't do. Let's have a look. Let's have a run all the way around to... No, because it's a road. Is this a farm? Okay. Ah, it is a farm, but it's one that costs. You can't just buy... Ooh, and they're bad as well. Yeah, Field 3 is quite awful. I can't see what 12 is. But it's a shame because this would make a perfect... This is right next to our fields. What is this then? You can't see unless you bought it, can you? And they haven't got enough money to actually even... The thing is, when you buy bits like this, I don't know if you you often get caught by is this the pig farm? It is, isn't it? Oh, of course it is. It looked different from that side. So actually, funnily enough, this would make the perfect... Is that not a door you can open? No, it's for effect. It's, yeah, for show. Or... No, it is totally for show. Surely that's supposed to open then. Yeah, it is supposed to open. Aha! Have we found one thing that's not working right? Let's switch that manual. Surely that's supposed to open. It takes up a lot of room for some... Mind you, you can get this, can't you? It's not like there aren't plenty of sheds anyway, is it really? I'm not worried. Yeah, they're everywhere. Yeah, there's lots of sheds. But you know, am I worried? Ah, of course, it's not mine. Yes, same as backsheet moddings. You couldn't open any doors or open even a gate unless it was your own. So yes, now that makes perfect sense. I have got to be honest. If we do very, very well, I wouldn't mind treating us to buying this for the farmyard more than anything. I know it. Trouble is, yeah, you're not you're not gonna not use Field 12 as well, are you? It is. It's a shame. I wish I could see what Field 12 is on its own. Can't do that either. Can you actually? That's a point. We can run down. Does not like you jumping over hedges. It's like it's got a 12-foot high collision. Right, can we sneak across, or are we going to... No, right, let's have a quick look on what the field info says. It doesn't say anything, does it? Just says... Yeah, it just says the area. It doesn't say anything else. No data found. Fallow. Right, smashing. Okay, so we'll leave it there then. I would like to buy this because it does in some ways make more sense than running down to the sheep farm. If you look at 1 and 2, it does actually lend itself. 1 and 2 right next to that farm, and then you get 3 and 12 as well. Maybe turn 3 into productions. Have this as our production area. Then if our other farm is basically going to be for our cows, which it really is, so it got us field 34 and 36. We might have some productions up there on field 36. And the cows. We've got the sheep now down there. Some very modest sheep thing. Here's a point, you know. Yeah, let's do that for now. Again, 3. I'm not... Yeah, if we bought that farm, I don't know whether we turn that into the sheep farm and actually stick a couple of the sheds that I've got on the Western Wilds, 2 of them together with a fence around them like I have on the Western Wilds. I think it looks quite effective and quite realistic, and then you can have up to 400... Actually, no, that is a point. Let's have a look at animals. I'm sure I've got a big sheep thing that I've just put in that someone, yeah, one of the modders has done. Stables with larger pastures. How many? 113. I'm sure it's bigger than that. That's the one I'm on about, the free range sheep barn. I stick 2 of those and then put a fence around it. Extra large sheep barn pack. That's the one I haven't tried yet. That's not bad actually for a Hallman. 99. Yeah, those that are enhanced, I think, aren't they, by the look of the design. I like that. Do we go for a pasture? Or do we go for a barn? I like the idea of that, but it's the cost at the minute. Now it does need water, and that doesn't. That automatically waters. Do you know, for once, yeah, we'll go for the barn. I think we'll go... Should we just go for 1? I think we will buy that and we'll go into sheep in a bigger way. I do. I'd like to, because I'd like to see the growth for us. And that is, this time I really am going. I just wanted to... I like to have these brainstorming sessions where I use you as a sounding board, because it often gels ideas that I'm milling through like that. We were going to go for that sheep farm, but it's not quite big enough. I'd like to go in a bigger way and see a bit more growth. I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to go into the other farm. I'm not going to was originally toying with the idea of buying the big one, that one, but you know, I think I'm happy with where we are. If we're going to have sheep and that, we've got 34, 35, 36. I think, yeah, we'll get some productions in. I don't know what we're going to go into yet, but it does make sense if we're going to go into sheep to actually do clothes. Yeah, it does. And obviously, it does make sense that we go into milk and to buy a dairy. So those things naturally come from our choices. We've got our BGA to get rid of the slurry and manure. And I'm going to do that. And there's 200 animals in that. So it's going to be, well, yeah, that when it gets filled, when they're all... Yeah, I think we're on to something. I do. We shall see now. Time will tell. That's the entire point of a Let's Play, to see whether your plans worked out quite as well as you thought or not. Anyway, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you continue with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.